Hello, this is a note about how to get historic wind forecast, not wind forecast, but wind data in GRIB format so that we can study past yacht races or just analyze our own cruise from the past and so forth. But we want to get wind data in GRIB format for past times, and the way that that's done is through reanalyzed data, and the GFS has reanalyzed data, and so does the ECMWF, and the latter, the European data is actually easier to come by. So I'm going to just illustrate that because we all need a method of doing that, and I'm going to show the link. But for those in our weather course or have a copy of the Weather Trainer software, then I'll just show you where you can find this link if you forget it. I'm going to present it here, but I'm logging into the Weather Trainer, and then you go to the resources and go to the graphic images here of all the atlases and go down to the Archives Atlas, and then scroll down to and this tells you how to get past data of any kind, but also here's a reanalyzed ECMWF. You click that, and then here's the link. And actually, I'll just put that. Actually, that's not even the best thing. From here, we want to go to downloads. And once you're in the downloads here, we can get the data. But first of all, you see I'm logged in. And if you have to have an account here. So that's the first thing. When you come here, it'll say log in or register. And if you don't have an account already, you go ahead and just register. There's lots of virtues, actually. They have wonderful online courses and things like that. It's all free, it's non-invasive, and it's very simple. You can register and be online in a minute or two. But you do have to have an account, and you can't download this data unless you're logged into your account. So, but once you're logged into account, you go to this link here, and that's the link I'll put in the description to get here, because that's the crucial one. Again, if you have the Weather Trainer, that's where you can always come back and get it. All right, so here, and I'm just going to do an example because this is what we're studying right now. We're doing analysis of the Sydney-Hobart race, the one that was just finished. And so what I want to get, I want reanalysis, so you click here, and then I want the winds here, and then I want the mean sea level pressure. We always like to take the pressure, and the significant height, the mean wave direction, and the mean wave period. And that is going to let us evaluate the effects on the waves, because in the different programs they have different ways of doing that, but we're using QTVLM for this one example, and it has some ways to do wave corrections. And wave corrections, I think, is an important one for this Sydney-Hobart, this 2025 Sydney-Hobart. So then you scroll down here, and then you want the year 2025, and it was December, it's Boxing Day, and so you would pick the dates. Now notice we can't get the 31st yet. These reanalyzed data take, I think, 6 days. Well, what's today here? Today's January the 5th, and I can't get the 31st. But most boats were finished here. So if we take 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, those days, and then tomorrow you would be able to get this one. But if you came right out on Boxing Day, you wouldn't be able to get this. You have to wait 5 or 6 days. Okay, and then the times, you could just say all, but really, let's just take them every 3 hours. Where's 3, 9, 15? That's it, right? 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 0, 0. Okay, we'll take that. And then for that, then we want a subregion. This is going to limit the latitude range. We don't want the whole Earth. And for the Sydney-Hobart, we can take mine. You just have to look at your chart, and for what race or what cruise you're doing, you have to look up what range you want. And this is what this will cover us for what we want here. It's 146, and then the east longitudes are positive numbers, the west longitudes are negative, 155. Okay, that's that. and then we want GRIB format, and that's it. You see, that's how quick it takes, like that. Then you submit this form, and then you get an ongoing list. Now, it turns out just a while ago I did pretty much the same thing to get this. And then, so what happens here, in a minute or two, this will turn green like that, and then you download it and you have your file. And that's the whole process. And then once that file is downloaded, you can rename it however you like. And okay, there it is. So I'm going to download that, and I'll just put it in my, well, here's the case we're doing, and that's how I reanalyze. I just renamed it the ECMWF reanalyzed, and this is the routing example we're doing, and that's the data right there. Save that and replace that. And then if I wanted to see what that looks like, now my default goes to LuckGrib, so you would see it opens up LuckGrib, and there's the data, and you see here are the days, 26, 27, 20, 30, like that. So that's the way that works. It's a fundamentally important tool to have as you're studying optimized routing, or you want to look back over your own races or cruises from the past.